Hi everybody. So this is my 6-week postpartum update, and I'm quickly taping it here in my bed. I'm ready to go to bed right now, and I thought I'd make this before I forget. But I'm updating on 6 weeks postpartum because some stuff happened, and I'm gonna let you guys know about that. And yeah, so what happened was my bleeding has stopped for 4 entire days. And then it just started up again so heavily, and it was kind of crazy. I've never had that much blood before. Like, I don't even think I had that much after I had the baby. Like 4 days after the baby, it was less than what I was having when it started up again. So I was completely done for 4 days, and I thought that I was done, and then all of a sudden it started up again, and really heavy and really bright red. So I was a little bit worried, and I called my midwife, and she said that it would be common, like 4 days after birth, but not at 5.5 weeks. So she said you should go to the ER. So I went to the ER, and they thought it could have been a late postpartum hemorrhage. And so it was pretty scary there for a little bit. It turns out it was not a postpartum hemorrhage. They did an ultrasound to see if there was any placenta left inside me, and there was no placenta left inside. They did blood work, which came back perfect. They did urine, which came back perfect. They did a cervical check, which they were looking for big clots, and they didn't find any, so that was good. I had a bunch of little clots, but that did not concern them. So everything checked out fine, and so I was cleared to go home after being at the hospital for like 9-10 hours, which at the hospital the power went out, which made things go a lot slower as well. So that happened this week. So what they said was, basically, if it doesn't slow down in the next like 3 days, because I had been bleeding for 2 days, and he said give it 3 more days, and if it doesn't slow down at all, go to your family doctor. And if it does slow down or stop, then it could be an early period. So that kind of sucks, because I'm breastfeeding, and usually when you're breastfeeding, you can get your period anywhere from like 2 months postpartum to 12 months postpartum. You could not have a period. Like, some women go 12 months, some women go 6 months, some women go 3 months without a period. But sometimes women go early and have it at 5.5 weeks, and I might be one of those people. So if the bleeding slows down and stops on its own, then he thinks that it was an early period. Just because, like, I was bleeding, and then it slowed and slowed and slowed right down to me just spotting for like, I don't know, a week or so. And then there was some discharge and some spotting, and really slowed down like that. So that makes me think that the placenta wound had healed, and then it stopped completely for 4 days. So no blood, no discharge. So that in my mind makes me think that the placenta wound healed, right? So for me to start bleeding that heavily after having healed, I didn't do anything crazy to make the wound open up again. I didn't have sex. I didn't lift anything crazy heavy. I didn't do anything crazy. So for that to start up like that all over again makes me think, if it stops on its own, it must be my first period back. It's heavier than any other period I've had, but I've also heard that your first period back after having a baby can be heavier than normal. So that's kind of crazy that I've had that already. I know with Jasmine, I didn't even breastfeed her, and I never got my period this quickly. And with Wasim, I did breastfeed him and for 2 months, and I never got my period. So this is really early for me to get my period. It kind of sucks, but if it is, then I guess my cycle's back in order, and I need to watch out because we all know I'm super fertile. Yeah, so that's about me. About about the baby, about Malik. He is doing fine. He's doing wonderfully. Nothing's changed. He's still breastfeeding. There is a point in the day around after dinner time to bedtime where he wants to eat, and I don't feel like I have enough milk for him because he's all frustrated and he can't latch, and my boob is so soft and doesn't feel like there's anything in there. So, excuse me. Any suggestions to increase my milk supply at that specific time? I will take any suggestions because I think I need more milk at that. Any other time of the day, I have plenty of milk, like in the morning, at breakfast, after breakfast, for lunch, after lunch, and then his big nap. And then after his nap, I feed him, and that's when I feel like I'm drained empty. And for the rest of the night, until he goes to bed, I don't feel like I have enough milk. And he wants to eat. So I'll take suggestions for that. Another thing is tomorrow I'm starting a little diet bet with my friends. And like, don't freak out, everybody. I'm not going to be dieting. It's just we're calling it a diet bet. But basically we're just going to try to lose weight, and it goes from tomorrow all the way to February 28th, and that's when we'll see which couple loses the most percentage of weight. So that's what kind of fun thing that we're doing to get healthy. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do, get healthy, not exactly lose weight. Hopefully losing weight comes with the getting healthy. I'm just going to start juicing and adding more vegetables and cutting out fat stuff like chocolate and things like that. I'm going to cut out the crap and add good. And it shouldn't affect my breast milk at all because, you can't be too healthy. Really want to switch things around in my life and get healthy and cut out all that crap that I love so much. I'm also going to incorporate some light exercise because I started bleeding again. I'm not going to go as hard as I wanted to, even though I wasn't going to go that hard anyway because I haven't worked out in my entire life. So I'm just going to do some mommy and baby exercise things, and I'm going to make videos about it. So you guys are going to see some juicing videos, you're going to see some workout videos, and see how those go. So unless anything dramatic happens in this next week with me or the baby, I probably won't be doing a 7-week update, and I'll do a 2-month update and then a 3-month update and stuff like that. So for now, these are the end of my postpartum videos until 2 months, which is really only 2 weeks away. But I am going to be doing some health videos and putting those up. So stay tuned, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, tell your friends about it. If you guys are trying to lose weight too, you totally can join us. And we'll see if I lose any weight. I don't know. I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow morning and see how much I weigh and take it from there. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye!